Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Force Lighting Takes. And let's get right to the news.
We had another new TV spot drop for Ahsoka. This one might be my favorite out of all of them.
Might be.
It is.
Okay.
For one, they're not trying to sell me on Sabine being a Jedi in this one.
No, there was no Sabine in this one. Maybe an image or two, but
Right.
this was more about a master and apprentice we once knew.
Mm-hmm. Though I distinctly, with Balon talking at the beginning, I think of Bane from Dark
What?
Knight. Nobody knew who Anakin was once they put on the mask.
Jeez.
But no,
Okay,
he's talking about how a lot of people knew who Anakin was,
He said
but
everybody.
few would survive to see what he became.
Yeah, everybody knew Anakin. How could you be in the Jedi Order and not know Anakin?
He's like the popular kid in school.
Well, he's
the rebel, the one who
misfit
gets in
rebel.
trouble.
Yeah,
and-
that one.
But does cool stuff when no one's
Yeah,
paying.
you don't want to admit it sometimes, but he's kind of
Like,
cool,
dang,
actually.
he did some cool stuff. I know
Yeah.
he did it the way we weren't supposed to, but
Yeah.
isn't he dating a senator? Shh.
We
Hush,
don't-
hush.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, that just
Obi-Wan
makes it
knew,
even cooler.
Ahsoka kind of knew.
That would make it even cooler if that was like the rumor going around the temple. Like, isn't he like dating Padme from the
Oh my god!
Senate?
Didn't they like know each other when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Isn't she out of his league?
Yeah, isn't she?
I saw him floating fruit to her in the lunchroom.
Uh,
That was in the lunchroom.
it wasn't in the lunchroom.
I feel like they were
there was
carrying trays.
What are
Am I
you-
thinking of a
you're
different scene?
I don't know what you're thinking of. Episode 2, when she's in her formal wear,
Mm-hmm.
we'll call it that. That's when he floated the fruit to her, which sounds really strange.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep
Master
thinking I'm
Obi-Wan
seeing
would
them
be
like in a
very
lunchroom
grumpy.
with trays now.
I don't know. I think you're kind of
I'm gonna
moving
have to
into
like
the high
comb the
school
movie.
drama
I'm
thing.
gonna be combing the movie later because I'll be like, no,
No,
I know
you're
what happened.
thinking. You're thinking when they're on the transport ship
Okay, so
on the way
I'm
there.
thinking
There is like a lunch line. Okay, but
Okay.
you're getting your scenes mixed up. He doesn't do that out in the open.
I
He
feel
did that
like
at
he
the private.
might. He's Anakin.
I mean, if he wasn't trying to hide that he's a Jedi and that's a senator and everything, yeah, he might do it. But
You're a bold one, Master Skywalker. You are a master.
anyway, now that we're done with that little lunchroom
Tidbit,
drama, yeah.
Lunchroom drama.
So how does Balon know he's Vader?
Because Vader was cool. No, I think it's because he's like, some of the rumors have said like he is almost subservient in a way or to Thrawn.
Oh, and Thrawn knew. Yeah,
Thrawn
you're right.
knew because
Thrawn
Thrawn
figured it out,
Thrawn
yeah.
knows everything.
Thrawn figured it
so
out in
if
the books,
Thrawn
yeah.
figured it out, he could have left some information for other people. Look, if he worked at all with the Empire, which sounds weird for a Jedi, but he was a mercenary. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
He could have figured it out because,
Like,
as
does that-
we talked about, this period of time, they don't know yet that Vader was Anakin.
Not in the galaxy.
Not the whole galaxy,
No,
no.
in the new canon that happens in the book Bloodline, which is like 20 years in the future yet. 15?
Still a few, yeah.
No, more like 20 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 20 years away from it getting out because somebody wanted to use it against Leia politically to be like, haha,
Yeah.
I found out who your dad was. He was Vader.
Who's your
because they did
daddy?
admit
Yeah.
the dad was Anakin.
Yes, that was known, but
That
it
was
wasn't
known,
that
but
Anakin
they didn't
became
know.
Vader.
Yes.
Yes.
That was all hush hush because nobody wants to
That's,
find out their
you
dad
know,
was Space Hitler.
Yeah.
Or worked for Space Hitler.
I was gonna say he's not really space. That was Palpatine was more space Hitler than Vader, but
Yes. But
he
you know
was-
what I'm saying. Nobody
Yeah, he
that
was like the head
wrecks
of the
the political
SS
career.
kind of thing. You know, still really bad. I don't. This is just one of those days, isn't it?
But this trailer was fantastic. I liked that they showed us Hayden from Kenobi series, showing us like, look, there's Hayden.
Look, it's
So
20-year-old Hayden.
But it's Hayden,
Yes.
and Hayden is the one who did the voiceover,
Yes.
not Matt Lanter.
Well, no, it shouldn't be, right?
Right, well, that tells you it's new dialogue. It's new
Yes, they
recorded
had-
from
yes.
Hayden.
Unless AI did it,
Shh.
which is very possible.
No, but for the people who are more casual, who don't know, in the Clone Wars, the character of Anakin Skywalker was voiced by Matt Lanter. So if they were taking lines that were pre-recorded dialogue, it would have been him.
Yeah, it's
This
new
is
dialogue.
brand new recorded dialogue by Hayden Christensen because obviously he's never spoke to Ahsoka in live action before.
No, Hayden has never had a scene where he's speaking of or talking to.
Now, the
Ahsoka.
trick is, are we talking about... This has to be like a flashback, obviously, right? Because
Yeah,
he's talking
it's-
about stuff that
yeah.
took place during the war.
Absolutely.
I like that they're trying to... These trailers are really interesting in the way that they're trying to like get you to know some of the stuff of Ahsoka by saying she walked away with him before the end of the war. So you're kind of getting some of the
Well, yeah.
knowledge gap filled for the casual viewer.
I feel like that's what this is for, and I feel like that's what we're going to see in the show. We're going to see some flashbacks, which just kind of help move the rough areas out about who she is and what she's all about and her relation to Anakin.
Yes. Which is things that need to happen so that everyone's kind of getting towards the same page for the show.
Yeah. And I know yesterday we talked about what are the odds that Hayden is in this as Anakin. I think that goes up to about 100% now.
Well, he has to be.
I think we were at like 99.
His voice will.
We were at 99 yesterday. I'm willing to go to 100 now. There's
tipping the scale up there. He's
in
in this. 100%. Anakin Skywalker. Fantastic.
Clone Wars, Anakin talking to an Ahsoka of some sort. Probably not Rosario Dawson. Probably some
that
of the
young
rumors
version we
out
heard
there
rumors
is going to be
of,
a younger version, yes. But who voices that one? There's the question.
Because it would sound weird to have adult Ahsoka's voice coming out of.
What are you talking about? They did it with Freddie Prince and Kanan, and it worked just fine.
No, nobody liked it.
Nobody thought that was weird at all.
It was weird sounding.
I couldn't. At first, I didn't even know it was him. I thought it was they'd hired a child actor. Okay, so I immediately knew that was Freddie Prinze Jr. trying to sound like a 12-year-old, and it didn't work at all.
Did not work. Not even a little. Another interesting thing in the trailer, and it's like blink and you'll miss it moment, because I paused it to show you. Well, no, I paused it to show you, because it was like one thing. The scene that I've been kind of calling in my head like the temple fight, because you see the temple ruins in the background a little bit, and Ahsoka's fighting the robot guys. Don't look at me.
Okay,
droids. Yeah. Sorry. Ahsoka's fighting the droids, and she's also fighting Marok, the Inquisitor, there. In one scene, she's like doing a spin move and slicing low through the droid, where Marok is on the other side of the droid, cutting him in half on the top.
Take team. Just getting that annoying thing out of the way.
But I thought the droids were on the same side.
Probably.
I mean, are they just like fighting and the droid just happens to be standing in the way and they're fighting right through the droid?
The droid was trying to help. That was the problem. And Marok's like, I don't need your help because you're a droid.
I have so many questions about Marok. For some reason, now my brain is like, in some weird way, could Anakin be Marok?
What?
I know
Where do you pull this stupid
sounds,
stuff out of?
Well, just looking at the build and the body type, I'm like, well, actually, it's weird. I don't know.
I'm going to spoil a little something for you.
It's not.
Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Not some generic
Anakin's not alive in the New Republic
Marok.
Time, and they like to play with cloning. So
oh my god, you don't even know.
Palpatine was cloning his apprentice to be a full-fledged person rather than half robo.
Yeah, that was the problem. Even Lucas said that kind of limited Anakin's potential being cut up,
because he was more machine than man. Anyway.
Yeah.
What if somehow they cloned Anakin and Marok is Anakin because they're weird, and they?
But he was an Inquisitor.
Yeah, because they were training him up yet.
I don't think so.
Palpatine was hiding the identity of the Inquisitor from the actual honest-to-goodness Vader, because this Inquisitor maybe was being trained to someday take down Vader.
Well, yeah, if it's the new Anakin, he would take down
I'm
the
sorry,
old one,
people.
right?
I know that's a really bizarre theory,
yeah,
and you can all tell me I'm wrong, because I probably am, and I kind of hope I am, because that sounds cheesy even to me who thought it up.
Yeah, I don't know why you even thought it up.
Because Disney does weird things. I'm Moff Gideon, and I'm making Force clones of myself for reasons. What if he got that idea because he knew there was a Force clone of Anakin existing?
I'm just going to say no.
Okay. Let's just say no. We'll forget I ever said it, but it's...
The Moff Gideon thing is weird, because, like, if you're Moff Gideon, you know how kind of sketchy you are, so why would you make Force-sensitive clones of yourself that are going to be sketchy and probably try to kill you and take your spot? Which is probably what happened.
He's got Suicide Squad thing, and they all have an explosive in their neck.
That is probably what happened in season. That was probably a clone of Gideon who had killed real Gideon, and it just didn't go well. Mustache. That's all I'll say. Mustache gate.
Why did they take the mustache away?
You know why?
Why? They
I
didn't
don't know,
shave down everyone else that gets sent to Republic jail, and yet Gideon comes out with no mustache and short. They Buzz shaved his head again.
Don't ask questions. When would they have done that too? I would imagine they would do that after they process him. They were still like escorting him back when they lost him, right?
The people at the amnesty program all had their hair.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Our brain melt lady, whose name I can't recall for some reason at the moment. I don't know. Eliza?
Eliza.
I don't know. But she still had all her hair. They didn't cut her hair off and send her through processing. I think it's a clone, but we're talking about the clone that isn't in the show.
Which clone? What are we talking about now? We're talking about Marok is the clone of Anakin now?
No.
You're still going with that?
No, I'm done. Marok is probably not Anakin. But now in my head now, there's like a zero.
Okay, there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
It's like a 0.00001% chance that for some reason Anakin
if it happens, we will have to clip this out and give you the credit you deserve for calling what nobody else is calling.
because it sounds so bad. But
Yes.
just for like some reason, looking at him in the height and stuff, I'm like in the build, I'm like, wow.
That would be kind of cool if you like took the, like Ahsoka's about to kill him and he's like, wait, it's me. It's
Or
just
she knocks the thing off and she's like, what have they done?
Yeah. I was the real Anakin
It
all
could also
along.
be why Balon's like goading her with Anakin. I don't know. I don't know.
He knows that's a weak spot for her.
Sorry, everybody.
Right?
Ignore me. Please. This is going to be wrong. And you don't all need to tell me in the comments I'm wrong, that it's weird. But they do weird stuff sometimes in Star Wars when they think they're going to be really edgy and cool. And like, look, we subverted your expectations. Anakin's alive as a clone.
Not like this.
We said that during Mando Season 3 several times. Not like this.
Said that during Kenobi as well.
You said that a lot during
Not like
Kenobi,
this.
and then it was true, so...
Yeah.
We'll see what the people in the comments think of the weirdness, because we'll get
I don't
some.
know. I don't think so, because they have kind of described him as like an Inquisitor, and I mean...
A clone of Anakin could very well be like an Inquisitor.
He would be an Inquisitor. He'd
Why
be
not?
something cooler than that. He'd Yeah.
And that your clone was going to replace you, wouldn't you want to get rid of that thing?
Well, sure. Well, I don't know. I'd probably try to make friends with him.
You're not Darth Vader.
This is true. I am not.
Especially if you found out it was being trained to kill you and take your spot.
But I know me, and I wouldn't do it.
Your new you doesn't think that way.
Yes, he does.
No, it doesn't. Your new you's like, I'm getting a promotion.
I don't think new me would think that way. Because that old me doesn't think that way.
But old you wasn't raised the same way new you is.
Okay.
Palpatine is your daddy now. I think new you has some different ideas.
Okay, it's fair enough.
He was raised on the dark side and cookies.
Hard to resist that.
Being told that you will get more glorious rewards once original you is gone. Which, wearing the suit, you may not even know it's you.
Which me are we talking about?
Well, if you were Hayden Inquisitor, who doesn't really exist, people, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and you had to take out Darth Vader. Darth Vader sounds like James Earl Jones. You sound like Hayden.
But that's not what, in universe, that's not what they would think. Like, oh, I sound a lot like James Earl Jones. Isn't that cool?
No, but you wouldn't think I sound just like that guy who's had all of the robotics and stuff. You may not know it's you.
So you're saying clone Anakin don't know Vader is real Anakin.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's possible.
He might think he's just the original. He might not know he's a clone, and he could be like, well, when I kill the number 2, just like the Sith do, I am the new number 2.
He's thinking, how am I get to be number 1?
Yeah. First you go through Vader, and then you can go after your master.
No, you team up with Vader.
No.
He's going to team up with him. That's how they do it. That's how the Apprentice does it.
This one's
they team
not going
up
to
with the
because
lesser.
Palpatine's like, no, this is actually how you do it.
Because Vader's going to see... Well, no, he's not, because he's an Inquisitor suit. Why?
Not gonna know.
I'm done. It's not happening.
I'm sorry, everybody. I took things off the rails again. It's not a scroll conversation, at least this time.
No, we're not talking about if you cut off pieces of scrolls, what happened.
No, we were like, this will be like some really short video talking about a 45-second clip. And then Sailor Naboo jumps in with what
you are, yeah, you're
Inquisitor
responsible
is actually
for this
Anakin.
One. I take no blame for what happened today.
It'd be a weird thought.
It's not going to happen.
No. Winky face. 0.00001% chance.
Yep.
But the chance has to exist.
I don't know if it has
Until
to
things
exist.
are proven, everything is possible.
It's like Schrodinger's cat.
Exactly.
So you open the box.
Until the Inquisitor's helmet is removed, it could be anyone, pretty much, that has the same build as Morok and Anakin.
Yes. Well,
you should back me up, or I'll
yeah,
find
that's
something
all we
else
got
to
for you
talk
this
about.
time. Now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think of the new teaser commercial. Tell us what you think of Sailor Naboo's theory.
It's a bad theory.
Whatever you want to do, leave those comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.